Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Now we've got the game up against Norwich. We've got QPR versus Norwich. I've got my team out at the moment. Guy to their 88 rated goalkeeper, much better than I expected when I first signed him. El Shaarawy sitting at 86, similar to Merkel and obviously Muriel, ahead of everyone else with a rating of 87. And Muriel is just the star player. I'm really excited to see what sort of bids I'm going to get during this January transfer window, just to see even if there are going to be any bids, to be honest with you, because January tends to be quite quiet. No one tends to spend a lot of money during January transfer window, but hopefully, if a huge bid comes in, then there's no way I'm going to say no. And when I say huge, I'm talking 60 million plus. I'll probably cave in because you can buy a lot of class players with that. You can buy probably the likes of Neymar, Götze, Wilshere, all for that price, So that would be really awesome. Well, actually, maybe not all three, but you could at least get two of those for that price. And definitely something I'd be interested in. But we had our game up against Norwich at home. We're currently unbeaten as well. We haven't lost yet this season, or in the Premier League anyways, and things were just looking really good. The team was doing well. It seemed that in every single game I've played, though, we always go down right at the beginning. We always concede first, and it just seems to be a bit of a trend going on. And it was only a matter of time before that actually came back to bite us in the ass, because there's only so many times you can go down. But what was the man at the post doing there? He literally, it just went straight past him. I was so pissed off with that. To see your defender just literally watch that go past, eating a bag of popcorn and enjoying himself. A bit too much ball watching, and unfortunately they do go ahead and pick up another goal, and it is just driving me crazy. That time it was a rebound goal, and we all know how annoying those goddamn rebound goals are to concede. They are so frustrating to go past, because there's literally nothing you can do about them. If FIFA decides to screw you and make sure the rebound goes right into the oncoming attacker's path, then they will do so. So there's, like I said, there's not much you can do about it. And again, a goddamn rebound. Fuck. Those things are annoying, but you gotta live with these sort of things, and they were 3-0 up, and it just wasn't looking good at all, was it? Things were not looking tasty at all, and the first loss of the entire season comes at a home game against Norwich. I mean, who would have predicted it? I've played Man City, Chelsea. I've played a bunch of the top teams, but it had to be Norwich that made me lose that unbeaten streak. But I suppose that's kind of just the way football is. Very unexpected. But El Shaarawy there, the press kind of catch on to the fact that he hasn't been scoring that much for QPR, and I understand, he is just very good at assists, and if it wasn't for him, Muriel wouldn't score nearly as many goals. But it must be said that he is a fellow striker, so he is expected to score goals. So we can only hope that he comes back in this Liverpool game and shuts up the press and manages to get himself a goal. And we can only hope, like I said, because he is a quality player, and there's no doubt about it. He has been improving very well recently. He's definitely getting better as a player, but it would be nice to actually see him put something up on a scoreboard, because imagine if Muriel gets injured, which, like I said, touch wood, hasn't happened just yet, but if it did, then we're really going to have to rely on him and Insigne to bag the goals, which is doable. But Muriel is just such a key player to the team, and losing someone like that would really knock our chances at having a strong top 4 finish. Unfortunately, though, I had this game up against Liverpool, and Suarez dances around Gaita. Gaita there was made to just look like an absolute fool. He got completely burned there, and Suarez managed to get the first goal, and it was a really nice goal, in fairness. I suppose a little bit of bias there, but Suarez did score a nice goal, but it wasn't meant to last for too long, as Merkel manages to get an equalizer. And I swear Merkel has almost scored just as many goals as El Shaarawy, which is pretty incredible considering the fact that Merkel's an attacking mid compared to Shaarawy being a striker. But both of those guys are really assisting Muriel. They are really making his job a whole lot easier, and you guys can obviously see with the amount of goals he's scoring is just ridiculous. But how about that from Adrian? Adrian does score some crackers for me sometimes, and that was just one of them. With his left foot there, he rocketed that past the keeper, and there's no way the keeper was stopping that at all. So a fantastic goal there, allowed us to go 2-1 up, and when we're 2-1 up, and it was an away game, remember, what another just great finish. Adrian doing a fantastic job at the moment. I was so impressed with both of those goals from him. For him to be able to just turn and then finesse it in from his left foot, I was very impressed with that. But Adrian there getting 2 goals, and definitely for me, man of the match, 100%, 2 class goals. And unfortunately that left both of our strikers, Muriel with 1 goal, and El Shaarawy with not managing to get his goal just yet. The game against Manchester United, 4-0 against Arsenal. Now that is a battering, especially considering, you know, we're top 6 teams and we're just not meant to win 4-0 over a side that's competing for top 4. That is pretty incredible. And a shooting boot missing for El Shaarawy. They aren't there, you know. The lad's struggling a little bit, so bless him. But I do really hope that he can do a little bit better and go and grab himself a goal. But we do have the youth squad monthly report. To those of you who don't know, I do have an Austrian coach out there, an Austrian scout, sorry, who is, you know, he's doing an alright job. He's not bringing in great players, but you guys know that with the money after the January transfer window, I'm going to use that and invest in a really nice scout, someone who's going to bring in quality players to the side. But I'm going to have to wait until that person comes around. But as you guys can see, that one person there had a possibility of having a 91 potential, which is pretty sweet. And, you know, scout players are usually just pretty easy to deal with, and a lot of people refer to them as just easy money. They really are. So, you know, if you get, if you buy a really good, what do you call it? A really good scout, you should be able to go ahead and sell them on and hopefully make a profit and just kind of make up the money you spent on the scout and hopefully go on and make more money. But I had a game up against Manchester United in the Capital One Cup, a cup I'm really looking forward to doing well in, and you know, I really do hope that we go on and, you know, maybe get a bit of silverware. And if it's not this cup, then I really hope it's the FA Cup. But it didn't take long, and Insigne decided to step up to the marker and I decided to start him in the game just for the reason that he's been doing a great job. I decided to put him above El Shaarawy because of the fact that, you know, his shooting boots haven't been there, and I decided if we want him to go and play a game, I feel as though El Shaarawy, sorry, would be best in full fitness and just come back and go and grab him a goal. So for that reason, I did decide I want to start Insigne, and not to mention, it's very important you rotate your players, make sure none of them are feeling completely left out of the squad. But Valencia there got a goal, and an important goal at that, you know, and that made it 1-1, all tied up, and they ended up having a corner. And corners in this game, oh my god, they do keep me on their seat. It's just so nerve-wracking, but some terrible defending. And I mean, look at that super boost of a run there, and Muriel, he's just not gonna miss those. That's a goal all day, every day. They actually had Lindegaard in goals. They didn't have De Gea. I guess they're just swapping them in and out. I'm not too sure where De Gea is at the moment, but another monster strike from Muriel. That was truly a monster strike, bringing the grand total to 3-1. But it wasn't done there. It wasn't over. You know, Manchester United still had a little bit of fight left in them, and they steal it off in midfield, and that is just a horrible place to lose possession, especially when your team is so dispersed like that. But they do get a goal to come back in the 90th minute through Wayne Rooney, but it just wasn't enough for them, and we managed to seal the win, and we progress on to the semi-finals of the Capital Cup. And I'm really excited to, you know, this cup run seems to be going pretty good. I can only hope it continues on. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. I uploaded a video last night really late. It was about 1 in the morning or 12 at night anyways. So if you guys haven't seen that, then go ahead and check out my page, my YouTube page, and just look for episode 55. So thanks a lot guys for watching. I do appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.